You know, I often come to this pier 2 or 3 times a week, and every single time I think about how much easier it would be to just jump off into the water than to continue to live in this life where black men can't just exist without getting shot. I am so over it. I am so over every single week. Something happens and I have to listen to people tell me that all lives matter. I have to listen to people tell me to think about the police officer's background. I have to listen to people make excuses for the worst things that happen to people just because I happen to have a little bit more melanin in my skin than you do. I know, because most of my clients are people who deal with suicidal ideation. I know that you feel like your life is an inconvenience. And a lot of the messages that we get in the media, a lot of the messages that we get just in existence, make you feel like just because you're black, your life is an inconvenience. So I am asking you to do this with me, okay? Because I feel it. Even as a licensed therapist, I understand how this should be a harder decision than what it is. This should not be this easy. But it feels like it would be easier to jump into the Puget Sound than spend another day with these people. If I truly believed people were that evil, it seems like racist white folk have come up with a way to make black people just want to kill themselves now. I mean, with coronavirus, it's just been so unbearable. Even when the vaccine came out, not long after that were the reports about how it's not being evenly distributed among people of color. It's insane. So you are not crazy for thinking that you want to take yourself up out of this world. That is the most sane thought that you could have, because the world we are in is insane. It is not you. I don't care what your psychiatrist said. I don't care what your therapist said. And if they have a problem with it, Derrick at thesituationaltherapist.com, they can come find me and we can debate it. But I promise you, you are not the problem. It is your parents. It is the environment that we live in. It is capitalism. It is everything else but you. It is the system, and the system is trying to convince you that you are the problem, and that is not true. So to all of my black brothers and sisters and other kin and she's and theys and gays and all the stuff that your family won't let you use at the cookout, to all of them, I know you feel like just jumping into the abyss. It shouldn't be funny. That's how messed up this world is. But the only reason that the system is fighting this hard and now just openly killing us out in public is because the truth of the matter is that we've already won. We've already won. The game is already over. They just don't want you to know that yet. And when I say they, I am not referring to some shadowy part of the government. I am saying they, as in those ideas like what Georgia just passed with their voter suppression. I mean they, like those ideas that allow cops to watch other cops do dumb things and not say anything about it. Those ideas that make you think that you can't just go get your camera, turn it on, and start talking. It's that easy. They keep asking about the black experience. Just get your camera, turn it on, and start talking. You don't need anything special. You just get your camera, turn it on, and open your damn mouth. Because the worst thing that can happen to you is that a white supremacist kills you, and you don't need to be afraid of that shit anymore. Just do it. Just do it. Because we're in the end game now. And I don't know, was it On Your Left? I don't know. I don't get all those pop cultural references. Anyway, that's your sermon from the most begrudging pastor in the world. Oh my God. Like, of all the things, man, of all the things I could have got picked to do, I got to be the person that gives the rousing speeches and stuff. And I mean, I feel like I'm good at it. I'm going to make sure that when I go home and edit this, because this is a rousing speech to some people, and other people that are going to hear this are going to feel so guilty and convicted that they have all that money that they're not donating to anything, but all they do is sit around and talk about black issues. They never do anything. That person, when they see this video, this is going to tear their heart. I'm not going to even be able to handle it. But to everybody else, I'm gonna put some rousing music in it, and that way it can really lift your spirits. And then, I mean, I don't want to promise. I guess I do need to promise something, but I can tell you that once a week, I think I'll come out here and maybe give you an encouraging word. That way you can help make it through the day. Yeah. So that's how absurd it is to be black in America, to where suicide seems like an easy choice because existence is so bad. So, not trying to say, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get roasted for this, or people are going to be upset, but they're going to be upset because they're not understanding the metaphor. Like, you don't want to believe that it's true. There's a certain subset of our population that doesn't want to think the stuff I'm saying is true. It's like, in WandaVision, when Wanda built that whole reality for herself, that's what their lives are literally like. But that's like telling somebody that Santa Claus isn't real. And how many of y'all parents lied to y'all about that? Anyway, I will see y'all next week. And just in case anybody wants to write to my licensing board, I am not suicidal. We need to come up with a new phrase for this, where you're like, I am evaluating my place in this life, and death seems like an option when I know it should not be, would be some of the diagnostic criteria for it. I think a lot of you therapists out there have labeled your clients as suicidal when they're just trying to express to you how they feel. And since you've never been there before, you don't know how to put it into words. So this video is either going to be the best video I've ever put up or the worst. Because of course, that's that borderline therapist that can only think in extremes. Anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna stop roasting them. I just want them to know I'm not stupid. You have to prove to white people that you're not stupid, but you don't want them to know how smart you are, because then that's when they usually send folks after you, which would mean I don't need to put up this video, but I got to, because at the end of the day, somebody got to stop being afraid. We just got to stop, and I'm that somebody. So this is how I feel about it. And yeah. See y'all next week. I think I'm gonna go get some ice cream. Ice cream sounds good. Yeah. Ice cream sounds a lot better than the dark, murky abyss of whatever that is. And then you know what? I think I might want to play some video games. It's almost like being able to express yourself and how you actually feel and not feel like you're alone in it can heal a lot of folks' problems. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go play some video games. It's a beautiful view. So great. Gorgeous. Look at the scenery. Yeah. Is that a boat? Ah. I wonder what kind of ship that is. Look at that. I could go learn about ships. Turns out there's lots of things to learn in the world where you're not afraid of dying all the time. Is that another carrier? That won't get stuck in the canal. Because this is the normal stuff I do if I were white and I wasn't worried that some racist was gonna come push me in the water right now. Normal shit. A Ferris wheel.